don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
The person I grew up with asked me, what do I think about society after I got out? And I said, man, I think I answered that question. He goes, no, I ain't talking about technology and how things have changed and everything. I want to know how you think and feel about people after doing 29 years in prison. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. I still think I kind of answered this in other videos. Sorry about kicking the stand here. I got out and I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I knew things had changed and everything, but I was expecting, I wasn't expecting the way some people act out here. And I ain't talking about all people, because some people are still normal. But to me, with the young people, it seems like anyway, they go with any trend. They don't have, and still, again, it's not all of them, because there's some young people that have their own minds and their own thoughts and stuff, but as soon as a trend becomes popular, or an argument or something becomes popular, they ride with it. They're all of a sudden supporting it. You know, they support people that don't want to be supported by them, or groups, you know. And they, just because all their friends and everybody else they go with it, you know. Instead of coming up with their own conclusions. They don't even know what the argument is really sometimes. They're just, well, everybody else is against it, I'm going to be against it too, I want to be part of the group. That's the thing I have against them. And like I said, it's usually just young people, you know. Older people, and this includes me too. We have a tendency sometimes to look down on those younger than us. Instead of looking down on them, why don't we try to educate them? You know? Try to get them to see the ways. I think this all started years ago, like in the 90s or something, early 90s or something, and it just became this big thing now, you know. Young people seem to think that anybody a generation older than them is a boomer. That's not the case. It's not the case at all. I'm Generation X, or D-Generation X, as some people say. That might be partly true, but we had values and stuff, and then they mixing it up. Even millennials, sometimes by the Gen Zs, are labeled as boomers. And for some reason, my generation labels everybody that's a generation younger than them as a millennial. It's not the case. There's a lot of millennials, a lot of them. But you got this other generation, it's Gen Z, and they're not even part of it. And I think I got Gen Y and X, all this other stuff now popping up, you know. One of the things I noticed is when I went into this cases, just right down here. I can turn the camera around, you can almost see it. But I went down there when I first got out. I hadn't been here in this town very long, and I seen a elderly woman coming, and I held the door open for her, and she thanked me and everything. And I seen this young couple right behind her, probably about 20 feet behind her. I said, well, I'll just hold the door for them too. They was young. And they said, the young woman says, I know how to hold a door open. The guy says, that's my girlfriend, dude. Well, I wasn't trying to hit on his girlfriend. I said, look, I'm just being polite and nice and holding the door open for y'all. We know how to do it. I was told by others in that store that heard this conversation, not everybody's like that. And it's true, not everybody's like that. I was wearing a shirt one time that had an American flag on it and was accused of being a racist. This is after the whole Trump thing, you know. I wasn't wearing the flag because of Trump or any other politician. I was wearing the American flag shirt because I liked it. Even this black guy, we was going into Hy-Vee. He stopped me. He's just kind of staring at her like, you know, what's wrong with you? I said, so what? You don't even know me. What makes you think I'm racist? You got that flag on your shirt, again, as a young person. You must be a Trumper. I said, no. I don't like any politician. Well, you need to take that shirt off then. I said, no, I don't. I said, in fact, you just made me want to buy another one. And, but this is some of the things, and one of the things that's kind of funny is I would message or call people. I'd either call them or message them if they was a long ways off. My neighbor, guy I ended up working for, I'd just go across the street and knock on his door. My stepdaughter says, man, why you do that, man? Why not just message him? I said, why? I'm going to go talk to him anyway. I said, you will message somebody in the next room. I said, it's crazy. She goes, well, because I don't want to yell for him. And I don't feel like getting up and going into the other room. So I just message him. That is what Messenger is for. That's the way she said it. I said, I was getting kind of aggravated. I said, I said, Messenger has made people lazy. And the sad thing is, I do message a lot of people nowadays, but not like in the same room or the different room or next door or whatever. But I have trouble. Those people that I haven't messaged for months, I need to message or call them, you know, something. But you know, some people get aggravated at me. I know they do. Hey, you still alive? But this is some of the things that's, you know, people just be yourself, you know. Stand on what you believe in. Don't go with the crowd all the time, you know. Have your own opinions, own views, and own outlook on life. That's what makes us all different, you know. And don't go with somebody or a certain group just because you want to feel like an outside. You don't want to feel like an outsider, you know. I don't care, you know. I have my opinions, my views, and everything, and they rarely change. And when they do, it's because I want. The change came from me, not because I'm wanting to go with what everybody else is going with. You know, those of you who are down, just remember this. You know, having a hard time and everything. There's many people having a hard time. You know, some worse than others. There's some people having the worst time than I am. There's some people having a better time than I am. You know. But the thing is not to give up. You know, people give up too easy out here. You know. And it also seems that a lot of people expect things to be given to them. And they expect those who have a lot to give it to them. And again, I'm not talking about everybody. It's just certain people. They seem to be mad at people who work. I've actually seen this argument. A young person arguing with a hard-working guy. This guy went to work every day, I talk to him like at least once a week. Works his butt off, man. I seen this young person arguing with him. I don't know what relation that young person was to him, but you're working your butt off, back-breaking work, and you're only getting paid this amount. You need to demand to be paid more. And he goes, no. He goes, this is everybody that works with me, they're getting paid the same, except for like the foremen and stuff, you know. Well, I would not work if I was do that type of work if I was only getting paid that amount of money. He just looked at me and shook his head. And she asked me, she goes, do you agree with me? I said, not really. Not really at all. I said, this man is providing for his family, working hard every day. She goes, I understand that, but he needs more pay. I would not do it. I would just not do it. Well, what would you do then? You know? I got fortunate when I first got out. It took me about a year to find a job, but when I did, I had the best boss. I mean, he was cool as all get out. I loved my job, you know. And it's kind of like what I'm doing now, but we did more of it back then. And I couldn't ask for a better boss, you know. And yeah, I could have probably used some more money, but that's not the point. The point is, you work hard, go to work every day, work hard, provide for your family. And some people say, well, some people work from home now because of, yeah. What's wrong with that? If they can do the same job from home, what is wrong with that? That's not being lazy. That's saving gas. You know? Anyway, that's all I got for you today, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.